Good morning. In the last class, we discussed about electrolyte and electrolysis. Today we will discuss about electrolysis of molten or fused sodium chloride. In order to conduct electricity in salts like sodium chloride, we have to bring it into solution state. Since ions are the charge carrier, ions conduct electricity. Molten sodium chloride is used for explaining the system. Fused or molten sodium chloride is taken in the beaker. Two electrodes are, metal electrodes are there. Negative and positive plate. Negative plate is called cathode and positive is anode. Two metal electrodes and are dipped in sodium chloride, like molten sodium chloride. When electricity is passed through molten sodium chloride, being an electrolyte, sodium chloride undergoes decomposition or electrolysis. Sodium chloride undergoes decomposition to form sodium ion and chloride ion. It splits into sodium ion and chloride ions. These two ions move towards, these two oppositely charged ions or these two charged particles move towards oppositely charged electrodes and get neutralized. At anode, which ion will be here at anode? Cl minus. Chloride ion is here. It undergoes oxidation. Do you remember what oxidation is? Oxidation is the process of removal of electron. So each chloride ion, liberates one electron to form chlorine atom. A chloride ion is oxidized to chlorine atom by liberating one electron. Since chlorine atom is unstable, it combines with another chlorine atom to form chlorine molecule. Two chlorine atoms combine to form chlorine molecule and is evolved. Aparo represents evolving. Gas is evolved from the anode. Chlorine gas is evolved from the anode. That is the reaction at anode. What will happen at cathode? If the reaction at anode is oxidation, then what will be the reaction at cathode? It is reduction. What is reduction? Addition of electron. So sodium ion is here. It accepts one electron. Each sodium ion accepts one electron and undergoes reduction to form sodium atom. Sodium ion is reduced to sodium atom and is deposited at the cathode. The thickness of the cathode increases due to the deposition of metal. So what will happen when electricity is passed through molten sodium chloride? When electricity is passed through molten sodium chloride, it splits into sodium and chloride ions and the overall reactions are like this. We split sodium chloride into two systems or two, and at the end of the reaction we can see sodium is deposited at the cathode and chlorine gas is evolved from the anode. All these reactions are just because of the electricity. Consider if we are not providing electricity to the system, will there be any change? Will there be any reaction? No. These all reactions are due to the electricity or Electricity brings about all these reactions. In other words, electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. Electrical energy is converted into chemical energy, and cells used for this conversion of electrical energy into chemical energy is done by electrolytic cell. Electrolytic cell converts electrical energy into chemical energy. Is there any doubt? You have to remember all these equations. Just imagine the situation. First we took sodium chloride in the system. It by the passage of electricity, it decomposed into sodium ion and chloride ion. These ions move towards opposite electrodes and oxidation and reduction takes place. And at the end of the reaction, sodium deposited at the cathode and chlorine gas evolved from the anode. This is the overall reaction. Hope you all understand it well. Shall I ask 2 questions? First question. Will there be any change when water is added to the system? If I add water to the system, to the electrolyte, will there be any change in the reaction? First question. Second question, can we utilize this principle? This is a beautiful conversion of electrical energy into chemical energy. Energy conversion is there. Can we utilize this energy conversion? Yes, very good. This is the principle of electroplating. What is electroplating? We have to discuss it later. Electroplating simply electroplating is the deposition of one metal over another. I have to deposit gold on silver. Which metal will be the anode and which metal will be the cathode? Gold is silver is supposed to be coated with gold. Identify the anode and cathode. So 2 questions are there. You have to think of it. First question, when water is added to the system, what change will it make? Second question, identify the anode and cathode in the electroplating of silver with gold. Just think of it and we'll have to discuss it later. In the coming classes we will have a detailed discussion on it. How you all understand the topic. 3 or 4 equations are there. It's very simple compared to the next topic. Decomposition of molten, no other ions are there, only sodium chloride, Na+ and Cl- are there. Any doubt? You will find a key to your second question. By closely observing, you will get a key to your second question. Anode and cathode. Identifying the anode and cathode, you will get a key from these equations. How is it? Electrolysis? Is it interesting? Okay, thank you.